Alright, everybody, how y'all doing? I'm sorry it's been so long since I've streamed. I had whole plans about the release of War Within to do this whole big old stream thing, and none of it ended up working out as I planned. Um, sometimes, you have to make do with what life gives you. Um, I am living in a relatively tall apartment building. Um, Not like downtown Chicago big, but decent size. One of the largest ones in the local area, anyway. It has 10 stories, and I live on 7. And problem with that is that sometimes, every once in a while, because it's an older building, something happens to the elevator. And that's what's happened for the last couple of weeks. I had this whole big old thing where I was going to do all these streams running up to the release, and then the elevator went down, and it's really difficult for me as a larger human to do stairs, and I just ended up so exhausted at the end of the day that I didn't even really want to do anything. So, not that that's an excuse. It's just what it was, unfortunately. And I'm sorry that I've been gone for so long. It's never my intention to leave you guys in the lurch. I love streaming. I love hanging out with y'all. I really want to do this full time at some point, or at least do it somewhat regularly again. I went almost a year or so streaming like almost every day, and then I got so discouraged, and I went through a seasonal depression, and well, I just kind of stopped. Again, not an excuse. If you want something bad enough, you gotta fight for it. And I know that many people have said that, and I've seen it multiple times, is that with YouTube or content creation, period, it takes at least 2 years of consistency before you start to see any results. And that's fine. I'm willing to go the long haul. It requires me to focus. And my focus needs more focus. And like I said, it's not an excuse. There's no excuse. If you want something bad enough, you go do it and you work for it. So, anyway, on to World of Warcraft. So, I am on the last level here of my second character. This is my my demon hunter, demon eater. He is a Skinner miner. So, what I usually do after I level my main character, and Demon Bane is pretty set up. Ooh, hello. Nice. Finally got rid of those. So, Demon Bane is pretty set up. He's got like all like 570 something. It's about like pretty much as high as you can go, and he's got a couple pieces that I've raised up. So it's just a matter of doing stuff. I'm kind of waiting for the season to start. I think I've got him pretty much as good as he's gonna be until season 1 stuff starts, but we'll see. And we're just going around, just knocking stuff out. So as you can see up here, I already have Warband mentored leveling, so I get 5% increase in my experience gain for everything because of the fact that I have 1 level 80. So that'll continue as I keep leveling up characters. And you guys know me and my alt army. I will have a ton of characters before too long. Nice. And this, if I'm not mistaken, should put me at skinning 100. Nice. So skinning is 100. That's the other thing that I like to do, is I like to max the gathering professions as one of the first things that I do, so that I know I always have a max gatherer if I need it. Now, I won't necessarily like focus on trying to get him like super max, like doing all of the crazy not crazy, but like doing all of the specialization points for him specifically, mainly because I focus on getting all of the specialization points on the one who needs it for his his other profession, the crafting profession. So my main character, Demon Bane, he has always been a tailor enchanter since the very beginning of time. I have never changed his profession. He's always been tailor enchanter. To the point that he has some really old recipes, which is kind of creepy, including the Onyxia scale cloak, which is kind of crazy that you can still get that. So it was actually something that you had a use for in Dragonflight, unless you had like a what's the word? Unless you had like an immunity or something that you could pop, like either a potion or like anti-magic zone or something like that. There was a Shadow Flame chest that you could only really open if you had like some sort of immunity proc or some sort of wow, I can't talk tonight for some reason. Some sort of immunity proc, or if you had some sort of or if you had the Onyxia scale cloak, which, like, I believe that pattern is like almost impossible to get nowadays. Either it's impossible to get, or it's difficult to get, or something. I don't remember. I remember that there was a period of time where like nobody had it, and like nobody knew how to get it, but I already had it. So it's just one of those things. It happens. I have a lot of stuff like that. I actually, in Shadowlands, I want to say, it was either Shadowlands or Battle for Azeroth, I finally sold my the necklace thing that you got in the Wrath of the Lich King pre-expansion event, the little necklace thing that would stay in your bags and it would make a little ghost follow you, a shade follow you. Yeah, let's go take him out. Ooh, that is better than what I'm wearing. Put that on. I need to kill more rares. I haven't been killing rares as much as I should. Mainly because I've been worried about my gear level. I've done a lot of questing through dungeons. Just kind of hanging out in a town and just doing dungeons. And I know that's... I have really bad RNG. Really bad RNG. So I will get like one piece of loot every 2 to 3 dungeons. It's really sad. It's really sad. I sometimes say that if I didn't have bad luck, I had no luck. Like, the only thing that I've ever been really good at, like, getting and farming is stuff that requires stubbornness and persistence. Like, I'll do the same thing over and over again all day long. You know, it's a little bit of my OCD, a little bit of my anxiety, and partially because I'm so damn hard-headed. But that's just, you know, it is what it is. I am extremely hard-headed, so it all works out in the end, I guess. It's, you know, it's one of the reasons why, like, I have obviously, I have Luke Skywalker, my puppy. I love him very much. And part of having a dog is you have to take him outside to go to the bathroom. And with the elevator being broken, means I have to take multiple trips down 14 flights of stairs. And it can be a tall order, to say the very least. I found a pretty good balance. I take him out 3 times. I take him out at 9 in the morning, I take him out at 3 in the afternoon, and then 8 in the evening. So that's part of what messed up my words. Part of what interrupted my willingness to stream is knowing that I had to take Luke out. And I don't, once I start streaming, I don't like to interrupt. It's stupid, and I know that it's just kind of weird. When I get into a flow, I like to just keep flowing. I don't like to stop. Alright. He's got a lot of health. Doesn't look like I'm getting damaged at all. A little bit. Ooh, hello. Bye-bye. Cool. He's down. What is that? Oh, you need to... Oh, I am. Okay. Cool. So there is a gem in this hole. No, not in that one. Where? Ah, right. It's tiny. So I went to get that before on Demon Bane, and I wasn't able to get it because you had to be 75, 78, something like that, and I was only 74. No, you had to be like 77 or 78, and I was like 75. So I ended up coming back for it later. So cool. I've actually witnessed this out in the wild flying around. Seeing Belladar shift to the void. Yeesh. It is spooky. when you're just flying around, and like Hollow Fall is so beautiful when it's bright and light. It's so beautiful, and then when it shifts to the void, all of a sudden you just get chills. It's yeesh. Sheesh. We got nice, better gloves. So that's what I end up doing is I do a bunch of dungeons, I do a bunch of quests, just because I want to try to get some gear from the quests because I level up a bunch in the dungeons, and you kind of need some gear to balance it out. Oh. Dang it. Nice. I still need to figure out the secret of the smuggler's treasure. I know it has something to do with a cup of water that I got. Like, you think you need to... Ooh. Yeah, there's a big one of those. When we land, I'll go up and show it to you. It's called the Guardian. And apparently it's unkillable. Like, multiple people have tried to kill it. I've read about it on a Reddit thread. That's kind of spooky. Alright. COVID's a rating. I really like Farron. And as her story gets on, I can't wait to find out what more about her. There's more about her story. I really think that, especially with the last name Lothar, I really think that she's like royalty. And you can tell that she's part human, part elf. So, and I know that she's not the only one, because, like, from what I've read about the Arathi, they are a civilization who follow the sacred flame, and they're a mix of elves and humans. Okay, so we got those. Alright, now I'm going to go and show you this. And yes, I got all the glyphs. I got the lore master. Anybody who follows me on Instagram saw that I posted that I have the lore master title. There it is. See that? There's it's the Guardian. 16 over 16 million health. Nice, let's go. Dungeon time. So once we pop out of the dungeon, I will fly over to the Guardian. Apparently you can hit him, but like he won't go below like a certain amount of health. Luke, what are you doing? Go lay down. You had your chicken earlier. What? What? What is it? Okay. Oh, we're doing that. We're fine, I'll just glide over all this shit. I love when dungeon runs are smooth like this. This makes life so much easier. Must be a pretty geared tank, or at least at the very least a pretty halfway decent geared tank and a good healer. You'd be surprised how much, well, if you play WoW, you know how important a good healer is. Like, you could have the best tank in the world, and you might get through most stuff, but early on in an expansion like this, everything is dangerous. And so much stuff can just pretty much one-shot you, because there's no, like, you can't really overgear anything at this point. Like, you can overgear dungeons. No loot. See? You'll see. If I get one piece of loot, I'll be happy. But I probably won't. And he's booking. Like, you can get, like, 3 pieces of epic right now from 3 or 4 pieces from reputations. I don't know that you can make epic gear yet, because I don't know. I'm not far enough along, I guess, in my in my tailoring to know. I guess it's possible that you can make craft. Either that, he's just a really powerful tank. Is it a warrior? Prot warrior? Yeah, Prot warriors are pretty boss. They usually are. I don't know where they are right now in this expansion. I haven't been playing long enough to... Well, the expansion hasn't been around long enough, and I purposely go out of my way to avoid reading about expansions and the beta testing and stuff like that. I hadn't read any of the storyline when I started The War Within. I wanted to be completely immersed into the story, because I think it's important to... I mean, I know that there's a point to beta testing, and if I really wanted to, I probably could have joined the beta test. I don't have a lot of time to play WoW. I work about 52 hours a week, so I really don't... And then, as much as I want to stream, it's difficult to find time to stream. I have made it work in the past, and I plan to make it work in the future. It's difficult. Again, not an excuse. And I'm going to get better, guys, I promise. I want to get back to the point where I'm streaming every night. Because, what is it? You can't win if you don't play? Is that the saying? Ow. Ooh. Cloak? Nice. Decent upgrade. Okay, I don't know. One boss left, and I've gotten a piece of loot, so I'm happy. And it was an upgrade, so yay. Fudge. This black blood thing sucks. It's a clever mechanic, but there's so much CC in these dungeons right now. And I know that other expansions have done this too, where when you first start an expansion, there's a lot of like mobs that'll fear and stun and stuff like that. And as you get later on in the expansion, all of these mobs will just melt. That was a ding. Support from my friends. Dang it. And they took away humans' what is it? Determination, or the human race. Ah, fudge. And now I'm stunned, and I'm going to get one shot. Of course. Fucker. Sucks. There we go. I know that those are gonna be... That's gonna be a... what's the word? It's gonna be a mechanic in one of the raids. I bet you any money. That black blood mechanic, where if you stand in it, you get rooted until you kill the black blood. I know. I just know. Because I know Blizzard. This is how they do stuff. They experiment with mechanics in the dungeons and they see how people react to them, and so that they can like kind of practice mechanics in those dungeons. All right, so let's see if we can go visit the Guardian. Sheesh. He's a big goat. You can't get too close to him. Yeah, man, he's a big old mindless one. Or a mindless one. He looks the same as those tentacle monsters that like take your head from like Battle for Azeroth and other things. Alright, let's go queue for another dungeon. Crystallized. Ah. Go away. Skin. Nice. Alright, let's go. I found that in Battle for Azeroth, or words, in this expansion, War Within, I have found that nodes that will give you a level up have like a sparkle effect around the node. I didn't realize what that meant. Until, like, what is it? Until like 2 hours ago. Which is kind of sad. It took me so long to figure it out. But I thought it just meant a rich vein, or like a special vein. I didn't know that it meant that it would give you a level up. I mean, it's good to know now, I guess, but I didn't know it at the time. Mostly because, you know, the ones that had that little thing were the ones that were the rich veins. So I need 3 more bottled storms. Hello. Oh, these dungeons are popping quick right now. I suppose it is a holiday, so. And yes, I'm a sucker. I bought the mug from TikTok. I think it looks cool. And as you know, my main character is a warlock, and purple's my color. I love purple. I really, really love the whole warband feature. I think it's such an amazing thing. because there's so many things that are so many things that you try to achieve with your characters that each if you tried to do it on all of them, it would take forever, and it's really not feasible to try to do certain things on all of your characters. But I have found that certain things are easier to progress on different characters, like stuff that has a lot of fighting, a bunch of mobs and stuff is really, like a bunch of mobs is easier to do on, like a warrior or somebody who has a lot of movement, or even a demon hunter, really. Something that has a lot of movement and a lot of, ability to do damage no matter what. But a warlock, as much as I love my warlock, it's a slow build up, and when enemies don't have a lot of health to begin with, it takes too long to kill them all individually. And yes, you have AoEs, but we got a mediocre healer. Great. No, we may have just a bad tank. Is he in the wrong spec? No, he's prop pally. What we got? Disc priest. Ah, bubble priest. It should be okay though. I mean, I know stuff hits harder right now. So this is the problem. Certain classes of healing and tanks do better in certain circumstances. A disc priest is we call it a bubble priest, or at least I did when I did a lot of raiding and stuff. Bubble priests are good at healing a little bit, but they're more about preventing damage. And with everybody is so used to right now, still from the last expansion from Dragonflight, running and pulling like entire, things all the way up to a boss, because everything was so overgeared, and like the heroics and stuff were a joke. You could do you could do an entire heroic in like 5 minutes. So it's just, now everybody's trying to do those same crazy pulls, but you don't have the same gear level as you did, what now, 3 weeks ago? Or even 2 weeks ago, I should say. I don't know how I feel about this Demon Hunter spec I'm playing. See, like, they put a skull on the sharpshooter, and they should have put the skull on the priests. So, the Arathi here are humans. And when you deal with humans, you gotta kill the healers, which in this particular case would be the priests. You gotta take them out, because they can make a fight last so much longer, causing the healer to run out of mana and just cause all sorts of problems. Wasn't me. I find it interesting that people are still running Like, I get the whole premise of it. I just... I don't know that I necessarily like it. Because it's a lot of cooldowns. It's not really a whole lot of active thing, and it's basically trying to find whatever's off cooldown long enough to do your eye beams, because your eye beams are the only ones that do serious damage. Which I'm sure that'll change later, but like as I get more gear. But like right now, I feel like I'm hitting people with wiffle ball bats until like look at that. It's amazing, but it's maybe I'm spec'd wrong. I don't know. I need to. I'm basically just I don't really play my demon hunter. Like play him. I use him as a farmer because he's got mobility, or I use him to go farm something I'm trying to get that I'm having trouble getting because it's either high up or he's a mobility character. I use him to do things that I can't do on other characters. He's also Skinner and Miner, so I use him to farm up stuff. Great. Sorry, I had to focus there for a second. Nice. Are they still there? Yep. We're gonna go over here and we're gonna get the skins. Here's the kitty skin. Yay! These guys suck. And again, it's mainly because they just do AoE damage and make everything difficult. And the fact that they just, like that, they drop fire on the ground, which you have to keep moving them and keep pulling them out. It just makes everything difficult. Focus the priest. Hi, priest. I see you, bitch. A lot of AoE damage they pumping out. Like, I'm okay, but it's a lot. Fudge. Fudge. Come on. Fudge. I really hope that, like, one of the patches or whatever, we go to the Arathi Empire. Because I think that'd be really cool. Because we know that from the bits and pieces I've read that they have, like, expounded upon, the Arathi Empire is a civilization of humans and elves. They have their own landmass. Oh boy. And I would really like for, like, if we found out that at the end the Emperor was just Xalatath in disguise or something. I think that would be really cool. I mean, I know that, like, we have to get through the whole Ashkahet storyline. Like, I know the first raid is the Nerubian raid. I get that. So, like, that's gonna be... The first big part of the expansion is gonna be dealing with the Nerubians and helping the revolution and the coup. High Priest, I see you. So I'm wondering, because Farron is, like, the way they describe is, like, that she's royalty. So I'm wondering if Farron's father is the Emperor, and, like, her mother is the elf. Kind of cliche, I know, but I wonder if that's just, like, how they maintained order or whatever. This place gives me big Scarlet Monastery vibes. Like, it feels like it's kind of a combination of... Like, the... Like, it doesn't... It's obviously human. It feels very human. It's just at such a huge scale. You know what I mean? It's with its size feels almost Titan, but I mean it's human, but it's so big. Come on. Nice. Did I get something nice? Yes. Another ring. Nice. And almost there. Oh. Oh goodness. I'm gonna need my monster soon. I have one monster left for tonight. And then I can, at some point, if I start to get a little hungry, I can throw... I have a half of a deep dish Little Caesars deep pizza I can throw in the toaster oven, which that'll be good. Not exactly hungry right this second. Goodness. I need to stop yawning. I'm glad that it got cooler. It was really warm here. I don't like that the Cobus can raise the dead. It's one of those things that, like, I know it's possible. Shadowlands basically made it possible. Because there's a whole big old thing where Arthas' sister came before the people of Maldraxxus, I think, the Necrolords, and was like, hey, how was I raised by the light? And basically they said, you know, what are you talking about? Magic is magic. And again, I'm summing up, so forgive me. I'm very much, like, simplifying that whole conversation. Cool, eels can be skinned. Nice. Nice. I need one more Rathi rescued. There's one. Kill. Now let's not fight that bastard. Yeah, I just... So, as far as I know, like, the dead were, like, almost exclusively, like, they were under the authority of, like, necromancers and the Lich King and all that other stuff. So it's just, I'm just curious as to if there is a connection to the Lich King, or not, or whatever. I need to go back and watch that cutscene again, or read the quest text, or whatever it is, because I feel like I'm missing something. Because I didn't think that just some random group of fish people should be able to raise the dead. There we go. Go to Dorgal. Turn in this one quest. Oh. Alright, let's do this last quest. See, there's two specializations. This is a tank. And so those are the only two real things. So So this is all about your metamorphosis. Demon Blades. Introduces a demon surge, causing you to explode with full energy. Chaos Nova. Let's go turn this in. I'm gonna think about that. Hey. Hey, Luke. No, we're not growling. Go lay down. Shush you. Hey. No. No. Go lay down. Nice. So what is this? Oh, this is the catalyst. What? 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 Come here. Okay. Hi. What is it? You're okay. What? You can't have that. You had chicken earlier. You have milk bones over there. You have kibble over there. I even put peanut butter on some of your milk bones. What do you want? I love you, baby. All right. Go. All right. Okay. Me too. Oh, let me check. Adventure guide. Do. Go lay down. Let's go do the troop. Ah. This is very much the time rifts. I like this because it's very much something that you can do just when it comes up and I gotta go collect costume bundles. Ugh. Cool. Very cool. It's very cool. I got a restored coffer key, which those are always good to have. I still haven't used any of them yet. I've got 3 or 4 on my main character. Need bottled storm. Let's do the campaign skip. We can worry about that later now. So let's go finish off. So I gotta find 9 more level ups. I may have to go to Ajkahet. And now they start to give Valor Stones, which are dope. No, I'm not doing the defend me. I don't feel like it. haven't I run across a single ore yet? How was that off? Weird. There we go. No, it's not. It's fine. Hello. Trying to watch so many different things. Because you got to be careful in Ajkahet, because they have freaking mines floating in the air, held freaking down by strings, and if you hit them, you'll get dismounted and fall. Which isn't the end of the world, per se. It's just kind of annoying. That truffle quest. The Scarab Scouting is the name of the quest. It's a side quest. It is a pain in the dupayash. It is... Ugh. So, it's been buggy. And it's still buggy. Supposedly there's a fix coming tomorrow. But I wanted to get Lore Master. I'm weird. I don't like playing my second character until I've gotten Lore Master. On my main character. Just because I am a perpetual pain in the butt. Because if I don't complete a quest, I feel like I'm missing something. If I have the Lore Master title, that means I've done everything already. Which means I have no reason to feel guilty, because I already did everything. So there's literally no reason whatsoever for me to feel guilty, because I've already done it all. Does that make sense? To anybody other than me? In my own weird brain. So I need to get a couple more points. Hello. I will skin all of you. 5 points. It's literally, I think it's like easy Acherite is the only thing that is going to give me a point at this point. So that one was sparkly, but it wasn't a skill up. I don't know, man. Oh. No point. That gave me a point. 4 points. 2 more. One more. That's 2. Let's go back to Dornegal. I'm gonna put all this stuff in the bank. Okay. Let's go to the bank. Okay, so let's see. What got put in places it didn't belong? Fish goes here. So I want to do purple, red, orange, biff. Okay. this is blacksmithing, so let's put that over here. It's fish. Check you. Let's put you. No, here. It's thread. I think that organized it pretty good. Oh, you go there. So those are all gems. So the idea is that the gems will all be here. May later move them over here when I've gotten rid of some of this stuff. This is all... stuff for demon to DE. I always do this, is I always send all of my bind and equip stuff to Demon Bane to DE. This is just the... Let's open these. Nice. Alright, that's cleared out. So let me bounce to... I wanted to do the other one, but... Let me check my banks real quick. Before I forget, take my medicine. So he should level up pretty quickly. So now I get 10% boosted experience because I have 280s. So that should be good. Cool. Alright, he hasn't done any of this stuff yet, has he? Skip. Oh, goodness. Nice. There's the scouting map. So now I've unlocked all that stuff. Cool. So let's see. reach max level with 5 different characters. You're telling me I did that 10 years ago. So 9. 12, 14, 15, 12. Yeah. Okay, summon Dornagal. First thing we need to do is we need to get our stuff. So my professions. What are your professions? Wow, okay, you've got here. Oh dear. So that's not good. So mining is over here. Mining trainer. Train. Mining. Herbalism will be over. Transmogrifier. Gem appraisal. I got the pet charm trader. I haven't seen her yet. Anything cool? Skippy. Huh. Nice. Little ram. That's pretty cool. Poison dart frog. Okay. I gotta stop that. It's gonna get me in trouble. Maybe back here. Ether House. Lapidarium. Goya. Oh. It's gotta be. know I'm just being stupid. There's enchanting. Jewel crafting. Enchanting. It's gotta be up here then. Alchemy. Inscription. So that means herbalism has to be... There it is. Train. There we go. Now let's see if I can switch flight style. Nice. Okay. So now we go out here. We go mine herbs. Gather herbs, whatever. And this is how I relax. I enjoy literally just farming. It sounds lame, it sounds dumb, but I like leveling characters, I like farming herbs and ore and things like that. And then I play characters that have professions, and then I level those professions, and it's fun for me. It's not super complicated. I don't try to min-max characters and do all this craziness. Cool part is that because I've done the work, and that ley line residue is going to be awesome for my main character, Demon Bane. Because he needs that to do a bunch of the recrafting, I believe. You need ley line residue. Which is kind of dumb, but it is what it is. balance with him, huh? Oh. I got rid of all that stuff, huh? That's a crazy powerful spell. Innervate. Alright. Oh boy. That's a productive little jaunt down into a mine. Alright guys, that's gonna be it for me tonight. I am tired now, and I need to eat a little something, and I have to take my shot. I'm gonna try to stream more often. I'm hoping that, I'm hoping tomorrow after work, because I do go back to work tomorrow. When I get home, I'm hoping to start streaming at 9. We'll see how it goes. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.